Jesus Christ, the King of the universe and the Lord of all. But look at the picture of this King of the universe and the Lord of all given in all the readings. Mighty God, who made this vast universe, flung those galaxies and stars into space. Everything in his hands. All that has been, all that there is, everything came from him. From him and through him and with him. That is the truth. And all the governments, all the nations, all the people on this planet, everyone, everything in his hands. Mighty God. But this mighty God is a tender, loving shepherd. He bandages the wounded. Today's first reading. Looks for the lost one. This mighty God looks for the lost one. Bandages the wounded. And weak ones he will carry in his tender arms. On the one hand, carrying this whole universe in his hand. In the other hand, you and me, this weak sheep in his tender arms. Keep that picture always in mind. This mighty God is carrying me, this weak sheep, in his tender arms. This mighty God has got time and care to count my hair. This mighty God has got time to keep an eye on the tiny sparrow. Insignificant. But God has his tender eyes on the tiny sparrow. Even on the tiny ant. Everything in his hands. He is the Lord of all. Think for a moment. The word Lord. How revolutionary and provocative it must have been for the people of the first century to hear that word from the mouth of the apostles and from Paul. Unimaginable, because there was only one Lord, Caesar. That's why Pilate asked Jesus, "Are you the king of the Jews? Are you joking? There's only one king. Only one king, one Lord, Caesar Curios, and you think you are a king?" Unimaginable for Pilate or for the people to say, Jesus is the king, the Lord of all. Now the word Lord, what does it mean? What does it imply? Everything in his hands. Everything in his hands. In other words, I can say Jesus is my Lord only if all my life is about him, with him, and for him. If my life is all about him, my thoughts about him, my life about him, from morning to evening, all the time, directly on is always, it is for my Lord. It's about him. It is for him. And I know that everything he is taking care of. In this pandemic, things all the way confusing and chaos, everything uncertain. No one knows where we are going to be in a week's time or in a year's time. No one knows. But one thing we know, he is the Lord of all. He is the Lord of all. Everything in his hands. That means I should have absolute trust in him. All my allegiance to him, all my trust in him, and all my peace in him. To close, To say Jesus is the Lord means He is either the Lord of all in my life, or He is not Lord at all.